Today is officially the day I leave for my cross-country road trip, and I am crazy nervous.
Trying to get some coffee and see how far I can make it today.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind.
Okay, so here's the update as it stands. I'm currently on some random dirt road having an adventure.
I need a new purpose.
I cannot believe my view this morning.
I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching.
So, not off to a good start today. There's a rattling coming from my engine. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I stopped at the first mechanic I could find. The car is fine. Woo!
Run away into your escape. Run away, you're never too far to run.
Good morning. It is 4 a.m. I'm surprisingly pumped for 4 a.m. Today is the day that I drive out to Arizona to see Cody. I'm ahead of schedule, which is rare because I'm usually always behind on these trips. It's about an 8 to 10 hour drive to Arizona. The weather's going to be good. A little cold, not too hot, like 45, 55 degrees right in there. A little cloudy, which is going to suck for Astro, but no rain. That being said, let's get to Arizona.
Sometimes I just wanna disappear. Running until I can feel you near.
Dude, pterodactyl shit on my car. Look how massive this is. I think a cow shit on me while I was driving. That's the biggest bird shit I've ever seen, I think.
Nice to see you after all this time! Okay, so pretty big update going on right now. Me and Paul are having to pivot our original plan. The original plan was to go to this backcountry spot and shoot astrophotography. But we have a big storm rolling in. Obviously, the wind is just nuts right now. And we need a better game plan right now. How's it going?
Good. I think I found a spot.
Really?
Yep.
How far?
It's not that far at all. Let me open it and see if I can give you an exact location here.
So what's the game plan? Because if we're getting close to Flagstaff, we're looking at a pretty intense storm. We can take that forest road all the way down to Prescott.
Yeah.
So I say we do it.
Like if it's crazy rocks, then your tires might not make it.
I'll be fine. I've done plenty of rocks. It's just going slow. You know? Like I just have to go slower. I am not getting tossed around as much as you are. Do you want to drop down speed? It's about being safe, man. Like we're gonna maybe save 5 minutes going 75. Cool. Let's get behind the semi truck and just cruise. Ooh, this is beautiful little lake right here. Boy, do we love snow. I also really love the contrast between the red road and the snow. It's beautiful. Yeah. So the road is closed. Paul is currently trying to find another backup plan to our backup plan to our backup plan. We're just trying not to go to where the big chunk of the storm's gonna hit, which is up by Flagstaff, but we might end up going over there just because we love this area and we don't want to leave the mountains today. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do.
If it rains tomorrow, that's gonna be either a fun time or an issue getting out of that little hole in there.
I'm going to say fun time. Okay, so camp is all set up. I think we're ready. This trip is officially beginning. That storm, where'd it go?
Famous last words, right? But it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. So right now we are getting ready to fuel up and make some dinner. before we go and look at potential astro spots in this area. We honestly came here trying to escape a storm, and yeah, there's some clouds, but we might be able to get some astro tonight. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not terrible. See this shit? So we are wrapping up our first day here in Arizona. This trip is... I'm struggling to find the words right now to describe just how amazing this feeling is. How beautiful it's been out here. Paul, help me find words.
Well, it is 6 in the morning and we're starting to roll out of bed and get up. It is below freezing. We have snow falling on the tent. So I have the space heater going right now. And yeah, just starting to wake up and get ready for the day.
Paul, how'd you sleep?
Really good, actually. I mean, it's cold, obviously, but with your extra bag on top of my 30-degree bag, even though it was 20 degrees last night, I still slept really well. I feel rested. I'm hungry as hell, so that's a good sign.
Oh my God, it's cold.
Whew. We didn't plan on coming to the 20-degree side of Arizona, but I am so glad you brought this.
The temperature literally keeps dropping by the minute. We are starting to see more and more little flurries of snow. We had to put on the space heater while we eat. Fuck. Oh my God, did not plan for this at all.
This Plan B camping spot was beautiful, but we didn't plan for this weather.
No, we did not. Coffee, hot coffee.
Oh, the sun's coming out. That little tiny ray of hope.
Don't get excited. Do you see all these storm clouds? We packed up just in time. It really started snowing. There's crazy amounts of snow everywhere. This is nuts. Me and Paul need to figure out where we're gonna camp tonight because this storm rolled in 2 days early.
Well, I got good news and bad news.
Okay, hit me.
So the bad news is the storm is hitting pretty much everywhere we want to go. The good news is it's only affecting places above 6,000 feet, which is why it was hammering where we were, and it's fine here, which is why it's also like 10 degrees warmer here.
Gotcha.
More bad news is if we look at storm radar and we go through the storm, it's getting hammered now. There's a break in the storm until about 1, and then it goes red. Right now it's green. So what we experienced was green, and it's only going to get worse. I think the storm is least bad where we are. I would love to explore other places of Arizona, but I would also love to go home at some point. I don't want to get stuck.
Okay. Let's maybe try Flagstaff. Let's look around the Flagstaff area and see what it looks like.
Flagstaff is listed on the place that's going to get hammered the worst.
I know, but like at least we're close to a big enough city that the snow plows running and stuff.
Okay. So we just
That's what
want,
I'm
you just
thinking.
want to drive back to Flagstaff?
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at what Flagstaff looks like, and then we'll go from there, because I like the idea of being in a bigger city with snow plows.
Everything listed here is going to get 5 to 10 inches of snow.
5 to 10.
And Flagstaff is one of those, Sedona is one of those, Grand Canyon is one of those, Forest Lakes, like it's like half of Arizona.
Hey, turn on your walkie. That way, if we need to get in touch with each other, we know we can. We are right now living a story. We are driving into the last big snowstorm of the year. It is really starting to come down. Oh man, this is nuts. I'm actually really excited to be going into this storm. I don't know how Paul feels about it, but I love this. Oh man, the front of my tent. That is just caked on ice. What are we getting ourselves into? Oh my God. Paul, this is nuts. Whew. We are trying to do a resupply, but this is crazy. Okay, just walked in, got firewood and snacks real quick, and we're already looking at some snow-covered rooftops. What are we getting ourselves into? Paul, what is the game plan?
After gas, we're gonna go hit up a camp spot and see how shitty it's gonna be or how good it's gonna be. We're gonna find out.
Visibility's getting pretty bad right now. Okay, some bad news. We just got turned around from what we thought was going to be a perfect camp spot, which really sucks for us. We need to find a new spot, hopefully in the next hour, because we have this calm before the storm, which is perfect for us to set up camp. We just need to find a spot. So we got 2 hours until the big storm comes through, and it's just going to be miserable trying to set up camp. So unfortunately, the spot we had planned on camping is up this road. So we are looking at alternatives, but it seems a lot of the off-road trails that we could camp at are getting closed in prep for this storm. We're very quickly running out of our time to set up not in the snow. Okay, so same plan with this one. We scope out the road as soon as we hit the dirt road. We look, see what conditions look like. From there, we'll determine how far up the road we go. Very slow on this turn. This is all ice. We are literally stuck in traffic right now, and our time window is closing. We are watching as the storm clouds start to get closer and closer.
Okay, never mind. Looks like we're turning in.
This was our last alternative route that we had in mind, and this is just impassable for us. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we might try and go back to our spot we had last night. I am bottoming out a lot here. Also, I'm basically fishtailing the whole way down. Woo! 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 Okay, so me and Paul were able to find a campground. We are rushing to set up camp though, just because we are on a time crunch. We spent way too much time driving, so like we're just rushing and getting set up, so no footage of this. Okay, the stress of setting up our tents before the storm rolls in is gone. We're now setting up comfort items, and we got a fire going, and it's a lot more cozy, so whew, feels good.
Get me back over there. Standing over there. You don't realize how cold it is when you're away from the fire.
Yeah.
Or until you're away from the fire, I should say.
So me and Paul are relaxing at camp. The big winter cell that was at the front of the storm ended up missing us just by a little bit. But once again, that was just the front of this massive winter storm system that we're trying not to get stranded in. But hey, it is what it is. We got away. We're just chilling by the fire and loving life. Right, Paul?
The little things, like, I don't know, I'm a loss for words. Like, this fire is a little thing, but it's an amazing little thing because you walk away and you realize how cold it is, but how good it is in front of it.
It's especially nice sitting in front of this fire when it's 23 degrees tonight is what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be 23 degrees at 7 a.m. when the sun rises.
Oh my God. With the sun out, it's going to be 23 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As soon as we walk away from this fire, it just gets miserable. Well, I think we're probably going to chill by this fire a little bit longer and enjoy its warmth before we turn in and go to bed and suffer tomorrow. Ugh.
Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting experience in the morning.
The first thing we're doing is we're literally starting a fire.
Yeah.
I don't care if like it's the most beautiful sunrise ever. We're just fire.
Yep.
Whew. Okay. Well, this concludes day 6 on my 30-day cross-country adventure.
It's so crazy, man.
Yeah. It's nuts, right?
Yeah.
It's nuts.